94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumedie no asugu so a otie na dofonom yesan ma munyina akwa ba bi odam asesema twen ya me yakwa. I've received a lot of your messages on amount for first their school experiences on money in some as far back as 1966 yeah, so Messi Baba Mamin Kwahoma, so Professor Pukwaman Abeka Yensa, GES, Director General, and no Prof. Say, and a home no Ahayen Kakra, Bibi Aboko, dear.
Bibi Aboko, Ebiana, as I tell you to make a terminal in
I'm winning by Nick Scream, okay. And the Yabebo tell near Jam or what 12 Juma so good. And he and him say, and green track ni gold track for double track schools no omunyina ko school and the sanity
that's a sanity the can say yes placement na say na yeah time table no program no crime this am pass over the yes you will be school on the 10th
yes
and yes so ni bibia na samobakaya e ma yes tan hihye 10 to 10 and hihye no na ye find say ye see afufu ni asi nyina omamu ni nyina na em se jama buntuni adi nyina kwa no bia jeni se covid no jama 31st December no aso ani ma na okọ ne baby enti ne nim se bibi ba ba fe ne second wave no mo ne ehon nika enti ye hwe the second wave bi bai na ye hwe nkora dodo a yesukus bi o no mo a eno ano mani je won be pese omo be kono na oma after of trade na be ni ampa so ma party agente so mtu ko ta school na tete ye sha si tumi ma numbers no koso kakalo sa school ya koso so pa na covid abai social distancing tam ya oba train it's not a school no na si bi dun kita ho nya de na fi the to say any sanity there. Grammar schools normally double track. 20 there was school there 55 days. Then we are 3 up of 150. Yeah. Almost schools and almost double track then. Almost normal double track is all numbers in the mom here. Now yes I mom double track. And double track so you say I never wanted to na ebinu etafie na the Tanzania bag and yeah share time to do the review no for 2 for from 3 for more then if it will review no no to me over time I'm dey kono o me tia ba break kakra na nkwara we say no so atumi akona enya say someone from to green gold in and traffic as a green traffic and a gold in traffic na e ka tell ma omo nyina e chele se omo nyina kwabu me mo ko do school mo hono mo a na afi do hu se me green and na me gold na so hu so ye green and now ye gold do bia na afi so a tell emra o de be school mo hono emra o de be free me a de e no time am be spend with school mo
Nti se eba se omu nyina ekwa abomu no se ye nyina ye kodu school ho a na me hu se me gold me hu se me green a se ye call class ye call lectures ni ade no na be yesan ye nyina ye be kwa kusua de abom
nti de ye ne se green ni gold na ye wo ye fa se se be mi du ye ne se school no omu sha mo number na o de ama no na green for ya de to green for na be ya be a science any be and on be green good for be general art
okay
and visual art it say social numbers na who come in na no boom a be do so nti school na be say omo numbers in the school ni amount be 400 na so chini 700 the issue is general art business visual art omo na o come numbers ni boma omo ni aye gold na omo ma canon so group back na canon so aye green so you time say na no ma wa ma ya so ati na omo ya time say na wie no green for no omo ko 18th omo na gold ko 18th green for no be school a copy 25th June green for the school a copy 25th June na gold for so our school a copy 28th May in that as also my gold for no omo no be fee and tem kakra gold for the be fee and tem kakra ba gold for no ba 30th June no matter school na green for na 25th June na 1st September no mo so ata school inti ya esa ni na nani chen ya de ba tu ya de ba paper ni ya de pete omo kono omo akudu school mo na ya cho mu no mu mo green no gold ya na afi ya de timetable na to da na obi e hu se so ba o wa ni so ye green na we need that overfee.
Okay.
So you go do so we need that overfee.
And if continuing students no so
continuing students no so from 2-4 here kasa say from 2-4 go from 2 green omo ene ya we no mo koi from 1 for you omo no so fee from 3-4 so abefie dida omo so wo omo ba break kakra enti this year no Nkara yi kwe ebeye from 2 gold from 1 green from 1 gold and the whole school mo ya yi say na me ya no September bia no beye en sese kwa beye group beye 9 ana ilu and the whole so mo ko ye beye 9 ana ilu pa na the school no capacity na ya kofa asemaba nti aye timetable no kama tem ya hwe school bia na number ye hu se ne o hihye na o betumi ama ebia ya friend say batch no be mi no na attack na be mi no na me san betumi awo ho no a ho kire ma
okay and as we speak no a fa placement no hun sensem ne de mo wie bibia na say still amanfo guso ye
tell you so yeah placement omo yeah placement be ohonomo a omo be the job the last time I share your numbers no they almost 90% of placement omo yes omo placement na binu so ha ya no mabasi enyen time o go ha ofi okoye placement but first school do on try at the time I was having a day over first of the time and no, and then I'm saying I assigned the school there 37,000 vacancies to work. As I good system, more open the placement, the Dikaka, and no 3 years on credible between the wild next time. Our computer will now school now and grow up. And we're not a chat. In the obvious school, Yampa Sabana, what is the enemy? Never Koswa, ya no beer program, beer, one Kaka, beer, na, and also I research at their mom. We go on more. Oh yeah, no, to be a cool school on the coffee to one. Let me do what the course is here. Yes, me doing it. No more time. Makumako, and so bad. There be a computer technology. You can be very sure 100% to be not Makumako. The balance in Yansanya Kappa. Na, ya correction. I'm on today. Now, it's an hour to be no way in the media. You reckon population no making na between school. Almost me almost back to na san o makono. Almost kemu bebre wa disuamu e say so fra yin ayin. E bia be na o tude na o tia na o tu yin e di enim e. Entrepreneur na ya na e dey orientation na dey e dey my ha nti orientation na o bia o nkotu bia nso no okona unya na mfofo no ne mo class teacher no ne ta ne bare ma no omo be bi class ko ni bi ka o ha mo ya the base school who from the na omo ya first orientation na mo be back no omo bo ama no na omo enya to do no so ani adan so ayi so ama enti yeah, and the I can Omwa, Omontanyan comes. There's a double chat into Ma said, Yama, Omo, year for Mano, friends at treatment, a Tomoboye system, no search macacra. Now, when you say, a technology, sending the way and nothing. 1 2 bring out but you tell me anafi I could traffic neck of answer mama inti bia or nisuku samu enya ye pay bia no enya reshemu say ye be e dia mama
okay it my final question be is here schools saying and run a single track and schools saying a double track do we have those figures
schools a double track. Yes, system. Double track. Double track.
Be 200 schools, double track.
Now, my answer, upload this schools now, online, their website. So called that's also the school where double tracker now on your double tracker. But schools are in the market. I know the other in the back of we are.
Asempa FM.
Omonutu, Omun, repair and count. In today's day, 200 big year, almost double tracker.
Prof, yeah. 721. And that's the majority in the single tracks is here. Prof, Mama, you nasi, you know on the tour, you must be any best about Hobio. Why? Okay. Medase, Papa. Ekosiisen Suni, a higher Sempa FMT, still on education, no, ma menkai mo say, and the National Council of Parent Teacher Associations, and so issue statement, also, ma yamofrana kwaba to the various schools. They make the point, sir, while we commend government for its effort at ensuring a fee-free secondary education for the Ghanaian child and a seemingly reduced placement challenges this year, we implore the Computerized School Selection and Placement Center to completely rise above the challenges in the ensuing year. And this is contained in a statement, acting national president and indeed the Charles Ajete Sowa. One of the issues are dominating media space. Textbooks are making rounds on social media. Publishing houses be added some content. The NPP issue statement on education materials. Or said the NPP hereby condemns the incompetent and inept material paraded by some publishers as books of instruction for our children. Distortions of history and bigoted stereotyping of ethnic groups cannot be the basis upon which the social identity of our children is nurtured and established. In our world today, there is no profit to ethnic dominance or subjugation, considering the universal values that globalization imposes on us. Current global values project universal human rights, encompassing respect for all peoples irrespective of nationality, ethnicity, religion, culture, or gender. Economies are being built on digital technology and innovation, creativity and skills development. These are what will drive international competitiveness for Ghana and open opportunities for our young people to master their talent and fulfill their dreams. Whilst we note that the National Council for Curriculum Accreditation has not approved the publication, the NPP is urging them to refine and enforce their rules without fear or favor. That way, products certified by NACA can help bring up well-balanced children imbued with global values and pride in their country and its diverse culture. In conclusion, the NPP is urging political and social leaders to speak to the issues with the intention to bind us together as one people with one nation and one destiny. We are proudly Ghanaian. Signed, Yao Boabin Asamoah Esquire, Communications Director, NPP. Npp. Menya ntia se why be abeka yensa e wa homa so me no ni nkomotaw ni ento aso. Honorable Yaboabia Samoa kwa ba apom te saying.
Yɛne madom pii obi
Yɛda nyame ase papa me ni sɛ na nsan yi hyi wa dominate media discussions ɛna mo nso mo de ma no di nsɛm wɔ ho ato dwa basically deɛ mo pɛ sɛ Ghana for te nyinaa ne sɛn
yɛpɛ sɛ obiara te aseɛ sɛ ɛyɛ asɛmhia ma yɛ nyinaa obi wohwɛ a MPP foɔ akasa NDC foɔ akasa ɛhemfo akasa mmom no eduru baabi a yɛn yɛ mpuo no a yɛkura aban no mu no yɛne ba mu bia ɛyɛ na yɛhaw nyinaa ne sɛ sɛbe ɔman yɛ ɛti mu seesei no yɛda no sono nso yɛyɛ baako yɛda no sɛ mefiri ha nso yɛwie a nyinaa ka fura sɛ meyɛ Ghana ni ɛno nti sɛbe sɛ obi yɛ nwoma bi de atete yɛ mma na sɛ wɔno no wɔntumi anhu ne saa wɔasua deɛ a ntwerɛ ne saa na kɔpie mu kwan bi so a teteɛ no bɛtɔ sini a haw ma yɛ nyinaa deɛ nso yɛde ano ɔtom bi ɛwɔm sɛ ɛdɔm akasa wɔwɔdi ho nkɔmmɔ a MPP foɔ m kasa ma MPP aban abɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ a na mmom no ɛkuo no baatan no wɔse yɛn nso yɛtim di ano tom yɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛne nsɔ ɛde ɛsiiɛ no yɛne nyɛ ho sɛ ɛbaa saa ɛno nti yɛano de hyɛm ne sɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa asa wɔn apakyɛw ne mmom no yɛnyi ntom sɛ ɛnyɛ ebinom pɛ ɛna ɛko tia na mmom no nwoma no wɔantwerɛ ama ansɔ baabifoɔ pii ɛne sɛ yɛ asantefoɔ sɛ yɛ mfantefoɔ awonafoɔ nkranfoɔ ansɔ ani nti yɛsrɛ ne yɛ nyina wei so ɛnka sɛ obi tara obi anaa obi yɛ ɛyiyimu na obi ahyɛ da adwemmufo bi daabi na mmom no yɛ nyina yɛ naa so yɛnka sɛ ɛnipo no baabi a wofiri no ɛho nhia bio obi ɛnɛ ɛmfa ho sɛ ɔyɛ nkrani anaa dagombani anaa asante ɛnɛ no wɔn ne wusi akan pim so ɛpere kane korɔ no ebi fira ma nɔne yɛn yɛ bibiri mu ha koraa yɛtie Ghana ha yɛtie no ɛnɛ leba wɔ hɔ a yɛwɔ no Ghana wɔ pim so ɔso firi hin wɔyɛ biani yɛwɔ no Ghana ɔne wɔ pim so firi hin wɔyɛ buroni nso yɛwɔ no Ghana bi wɔ hɔ a ɔyɛ dagombani ɔware Russia ni ne ba no so firi hin ɛno nti yɛatra yɛfiri ha yɛatra sɛ yɛbɛma saa deɛ no akyekyɛ yɛ mu yɛatra sɛ yɛde bɛtete yɛ ma sɛ yɛfiri ha anaa yɛfiri ha ɛnokorɛ wofiri ha mfasoɔ wɔ so na mmom no woyɛ Ghana ni ansa no wafiri hɔ nti yɛka sɛ I'm a proud Ghanaian ne nka sɛ meyɛ Ghanaian sɛ mayɛ Ghana nti yɛhaw paa sɛ nnipa no a ɔtwerɛ saa deɛ no wansua adeɛ na wɔkɔtwerɛeɛ ɛwɔ sɛ
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Say, she da ho a saa nneɛma no so no ɛwɛn no yɛmia mu na no na wokɔ naka obi naka ne tumi a ɔde bra saa nneɛma wei naka ne tumi a ɔde bra saa nneɛma wei na mmom no sɛ naka agye wo tumu a ɛyɛ nkuranhyɛ bi ma asukuufoɔ no a wɔn ɛbɛtɔ nwoma no ɛde atwerɛ nsɔhwɛ no nti naka tumi kɛseɛ paa ne sɛ wɔsiesie curriculum ɛnna yɛn nhyehyɛeɛ no baabi a wobɛsua adeɛ ne adeade ebinom tumi twerɛ nwoma a ɛne curriculum no bɛpema ne mu a wɔn akokoduro a wɔn bɛtumi de akɔ dwom a wɔn mfa naka nti sɛ naka ama n'ani abɛɛ a dokoa ne sɛ saa nwoma no afam ɛsɛ wɔn ni mmara tumi na mmom no abadwafoɔ bi nso wɔ hɔ a wɔn no yɛ inspectorate division ɛno nso wɔ hɔ a wɔn kɔ school no ɛkɔhwɛ sɛ textbook a wɔde yɛ adwuma no ɛsɛ fata sɛ ampa na kaagye ato mu anaa nti sesei no mmara totokuro kakra abɛdam nti yɛn MPP foɔ no yɛwɔ gyidie sɛ
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
ɛhyɛ naka kutupa na katimi ka se nhihia ya ye curriculum ya ye ye assessment ya obi hu se ye curriculum and assessment so ho ne mechelo curriculum and assessment the assessment no suitability no o se de mrata ya chiri na publishers ne hu se the one ko naka nji one two laka betimi account then omuni mratu mi ombeka nti de wo hwa ne se ya awofo any school for ebeji atum se wo ngoma no papa naka de ntina publishers no ma ha wo kwanaka na emumi naka ni mratu mi obeka se main for nem pini e ma on tire ngoma wi ana bibisa nken be to group it ahwa o se minister of education this one ye ho adwuma da mo hwem ten ni fo e wo kwa o nim sa ni man mu nyina
Asempa FM
be your fo betimi ayen hye ya
okay
e ko parliament e be sa hye ni ten na MPP for you say refine your procedure. But your statement.
Yeah, my kind statement. I've read it.
Yes, you should refine your procedures. Now, Sebeya, the Yena said, maybe we to see regulations be near Beye, and I said, Raffle from Beya, a Beshomo, a more day, so one. That is, oh, no, Chirango man and nothing, and Tasu will beat me. I can also know Macase, woman waiting if you.
Indeed, or more. Companies or mudiaba apps or money trust our books no then in fact me kind statement is from the Volta Regional House of Chiefs now omono air call for say yen withdraw all those books no in free market na sa switching bi ho a ka yen farmers are companies no what would you suggest
we could to give form memma wonje adi we enkase omo na tia wo efre afisi ngoma no so wenye bia kenkanya omo ka tribe bia ho asem no na eya mpese be kwa akoye se bia de ye amafo nko na tia wo eya pa ejetu misre
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Kweku ni na no obia wo bi angafo matantefo dagomba fo MPP angafo mpanyimfo pa wo dagomba fo wo nkalfo wo mfantefo obia wo bi nti
Asempa FM
ya dia Ghana ye ninyo ya dia Ghana ye ninyo ye kisimi wia ko nanim no they say no sa withdraw asem haba yes companies nankasa no om dia yemhie bi ebe withdraw so ma hu say enya dia awofo ene mbra nhyeda emumi akese emum awofo ene wo mom de da school na no enya dia om beso so seta le mano bo akotobi amom ma akari empo edom hu na bontia atefumunti emwa wo adwuma nkasa wo yele kura le nimbeguas nti wo na be yenhye sonko bi so wo nkasa betu midika no mo yiye firi ho ese naka betu wo mfuze mo yiye firi edwum emum no naka ni embatu no be kase me show se yi emum sese ya ba feriye eni ahometie no mo di midika ebi sango mani
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
da chi bi no ombe ye wo mafu yanto sabi omani munyam betwen wo fom says ankofo wedi omudi diatem omo say yabakosem nti okọ omo niema ho wa hawo bia bi yu ogwem nti ombe gina sa afere nso entempa asiesi omo nti no mdi bika be pa chewo so ati ase ebi se udiga oni dom diga enya wo pe na adi koju eye die dom ne pe te sabi uton banchi na ko edwom so ko pe banchi kakra awufufu a na se banchi fo ne sanso a enye ofiti na osimi na me die di kan ti wa ofiti a obeto banchi no chinchini ato me die David ni pa ne ba obedada o hwedie onka o hwede ne yure ekomu no oto nti saa na we so akoye Boom, Yaya curriculum. There was said, Ye man, Esia, Abed, Inti, Ubia, or Quines or Tro, a woman, a chair Abed. Now, Abed, a woman, that trap, may as some dream woman, a woeful. Ẹni nkwadaa na omusua no ne aban aso etimi kase we die.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Yɛmpene. Na wa na ade mirika. Ɛsɛ yɛ dwomo adwuma na ɔyɛ. Na obesisi wo yie. Nti mi wo gibie sɛ voter regional house of chiefs o manu atum. Parliamentary voter caucus o manu atum. Civil society mu ankasa media obia twɛmo no asi wɔn so. MPP MDC Penyinfo pa o man Ministry of Education na naka ankasa so jira homa
Asempa FM
so e o man what
Okay.
no be Kenya wo ma yi wo ma ni na afiko ya ka ni se e betimi ayemra be hye naka ahoden na tabi e koye e bi nsipi
Yeah, answer the Jamu Wakon. One other issue about up in your party, yeah. The race for flagbearership in 2024. In an interim and I'm reading even a story. I think asasiradio.com. Or say Akufo-Addo must ask ministers with presidential ambitions to resign, says in PNE, where a former chief of staff in the Akufo administration in Sama Onodia Tuja and as a national executive committee member, no, we are worried at these developments in your party.
Obi wa raji kakra. Obi mi amem sima beedu.
Mema osima benum.
What that ye from Obi.
Yes.
Amanyo sem no. Me de me ho e na me kopri. Na se nkrofo ko do
Asempa
na
FM.
ye de amami. Emum no de ekoso no. Esimu ntam. Eja bai no ankasa na ye pese. Ibisi na nemu. Ye hihyenwi. Abai no ankasa na ye hihyenwi. Afei kwa no mampanyin. Apon na bedwafo mpanyinfo. Ono be ye chiri kwa mai. Ono be ye temai. Amansini MCs MI ambassadors in my chief executives in my na ede na osim se opese obesi na nemu eye mlikatente ye nyintu ekuo no enyintu emiri bi etwemu impinu nwotwe no impinu nsia eko nso a ko abanwotwe no a MPP free tumi mu enipa du nso no esimu no senka ye die nice form
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Nkodi ekoye eno nti we die ekuo no de na besifo ekuo no mpene emma wo mu nye wo madwene se waba na abaya yinya nhihye nwie ye no yintu aba ne gumiemfa na ne bi okamihye wo ko mfie na yechi se wonsa beka ejina abai we adwuma obeye se abai no aye adwuma mfie na na Ghana for abaya baso se yantoa so abaso bona ne ye boy ye no ebi
Asempa
o ma
FM.
hye ye ma obi unim mi America say mi ka ho bi abaso bona no mboy ye no mo se twa ye chikatra ana mi gwa
Yes.
nti ani bi aba ani bi na aba ne se ani ma na ye ni mfie na na etwam na fe ni ye hye ne ma ye sinipi ni akoye dim nti ni aye budget a ye see completion consolidation and continuation ye ba ya ye no ye fie ni sinipi na afi ni mamuru bi wo a ya to nti wo pe se ku di bre no eye wasede se wo na aban ne timi ye se adwuma ansa no wayi wanim se sebi ope nsianam na ye ni mo ma o mo pe
Ekosiisen on Asempa
mo
FM.
ntete enka so mo de o mo nye hwie ne abafu social media ti ebinum na eye ma o mo ni ata se obi ye ma na yi wani ho a na wa antie nipa no a na chese wa kasa woni tumi a o de wen an yesre wo epelo enruja wo mo nfo mo ni yesha bai na nsa nti wo mo obia sibu a na ni atri kiri
Asempa FM.
ngata happy nipa na nim de data so ni ade dia famfam krom ene mi hunu bi yam hye was so mutimi e de omna sifo
won kran ha no why anim na e wo so
we sekuro ade kurade afi ebi hu akaro di uri si bu alo aka obi na hunu bi na ya kone saa nipa no masim saa ebe ha yiku no ebe ha aban no emwa ma aban ni nya adwuma wo so ye so mu nyina ye hia mu nimbia ye hia mu nyansa se omdi bebo na na do dankwa
Ekosiisen on Asempa
FM obeye completion consolidation and continuation adwuma na odi esi na ni so obeye na eye first 2024 dani emmo bi fufo at least nkomo ntwi yinsiesi aban ni wi me de no pale ha mekase aban na mo no muka ho no a ye hihye no a ebe gina so ama mo mabatumi ye hihye aban ni wi ye yenya deputy minister yenya ambassadors yenya district chief executives yenya chief executives of public institutions na ukase wo basisi over here. And what is your message? Maybe in Tina Oba. So, inti asimun tamdodo. Enya boni so ko beto say ubedi aka vie ye den ya amrachete 4 years time. Nanado. In fact, less than 4 years ye or March. Inti 3 years 9 months no echino. Nanado besi form. And so answer no besi form no ubi besi na nem. You have a primaries. You have a sunny manina. And a minute in the biswap. Until you were in my age in a brain.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And yet the bebo abaso. And he yanka say a bonnet. Say, Ubi Kondo say, Ubi si, Nanado and Lego. I was ever. Sanam Ratchet. Nanado yin feeling what you own to me. And Senejuma, fessed yen. Nabomu a desert yen. Many swadi who said ye. Yamran, Yans Sano, a Bibrimha, Yankwan, yet teenage and Nasu Pintia, Yans Sansa, Yaman, with ye, while being Tiantuana soup, Yans Samran, Yantuans, Yanyi, and he meaning say a bay. And he said, Tibia, will be beba. Now, what back? Kai who said, Ubin Sutin, Chenya, waiting near such a moon, have he said. Omunsu wa maluku okay nti sa wa amaye di ye engineer here na che se wo bie kwanya mo bi foforo efiri nchen abeji efiri yesem manado deni swade hunu ni se obedani ade na ma MPP ni deni swade hunu ni se edwuma pa wo ye no MPP baba betwa so se be ya Ghana nhihye da ye ni ebetiri na aboye efenhihye no che kakra ndi dim faso beba na sie sachire aban fie motwe bia na
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM
ko ye chino hwa no eboye entina ne ni apese okwa obedani ama MPP na emum no MPP ni kro so tanema no so tumi ka tentesi se ya obesai na nadu adwuma na nadu obechire no yesre omasimun tamdodo yesre womun kasanjiro mun krofo yesre minya kura womun kasanfo mun sanche kratasi enkanchiro womun krofo se ajobre mubia mobi dinse mepe ibre mubia yesi omma mebe bosumi nsia anafi ansa na makasa evise moyesa aban no ye pese ye be dano ye de toaso no mudidi sa aban no ase.
Okay. Why be my nasi bibia ni a yebenya wasan edi nkomo bio. Why? Me da sepa. Enti Yawbo Abia Samoa Eska communications director Emma NPP former MP Adentan constituency and Amotezi and no AD nkomo. We still get onto the phone lines now. Yeah, a few interviews. Yeah, lawyer Sami Jemfie etnase Samson na Dr. Bernardo Koboy etnase na yahwe edi enkomo on our discussion segment Munsha nso MIN me pa chaw anope se unum ti ewie wa ye gari soaking anope unum house akoko ebia maske bi na wie obo and maske nso de wa onim sa wokɔ SS wɔ Ghana hanko de onim maske no kono no say o de two many di be 3 days and 4 days now alright the pabre o chrome how how no doctor we out when you start teaching you hey it when you maske na those times na milk powder you find to spay senhor they find to spay hey no. And no milk papa abba. A momo milk powder. Unyebia koye brutal. It has all the right nutrients and remarkably high in protein, which is perfect for your body. And grab a tin or sachet of momo milk powder and enjoy your Gary soakings, your Hausa cocoa, your maske, and your cereal. Momo milk powder is available in all leading supermarkets and shops in Ghana. For bulk purchase, contact 05 96 913 366 0596 913 366. Now, unsunya momo milk, stronger, healthier, happier. Na nioma enkoye amount. Oka nso se oka tie no pese echema na ebo adwuma ema opa uhia permanent puncture sealant your friend puncture safe. Udi go car mu a otai no unya puncture biada. In fact, one time you see yenya pompi go car tire no mu emawa eno ano no. Ebetimi esili a minimum of 100 punctures per tire. Enti yedi gumu so yin se ebetu tire no. Yebe pompi agum, baby I pumping from a good time na hwa de befa. E the puncture safe agum. Any side effect be a brutal. Me de bi agum e car mu. Me car time mama me hu mfaso a e wo so ntemo nhyɛ ne nso emfa emayen na opese ye bi ma wa number obefrɛ 0207 245 428 0207 245 428 na pe puncture safe ne bi e go car time ma me nkɔ ahoma ne so sɛ ye ba ye man mu ana wo pe posters a omudi mu pa editor of the Daily Dispatch newspaper Ben Ephson eka eho nti ma me no eni enkomotel ne yento aso Uncle Ben Ephson akwa abana to then.
Oh, Nyamina Dum say.
Nyamina Dum. Bibi Ariko here. Super. So far, names are yerete today. Wonya Npp Flagbearer wopeno. What premium should we really place on those names? In the ate Alan Chermante, ate Dr. Baumia, yate Akoto Free, yate Joe Gate. Premium ben the infant to all these names though.
Yo, Medasi. So far, a series of stories on flag bearers.
Asempa FM.
Why a series of stories on flag bearers? The only person waba out in the waba kade with one country ibinu kumasi there. Or you're interested is Dr. Akoto Free. There were stories was spending so much. That story we did today, and we did not carry that in. He did not say that you're interested. Also, when you're fever, no call commercial or carry lax, and now omitted some party executives. In rejoined any statement,
Ekosiisen
also was discussing about the routes in commercial government area and admitted, let me quote what he said. Also, admitted that there was a lot more to be done. Ntono ne wakada wankadam onye also wankadam okumasi over the weekend. Na 6 ayabubo hozina they haven't come back over the last 2-3 weeks in Jogate Mbwache Jaku
Asempa
Dr.
FM.
Konedo Apreku and yes one for NF Gofuse Alan Chermatin and the Vice President Dr. Bamia. I want to about to back and free. but when they were interested for moves and coffee on their behalf. It is so far, and this is the number of people are.
Na Boachie Jakon na Kunedua Preku. Have they said it themselves? And I want to pick them intelligence, no.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Boachie Jakon Mati there June, July. You see, Obiari acted there is not true. That must say. Boachie Jakon there June, July, and he will come out.
June, July.
June, July, out.
Okay.
Oh, there is a Crawford can't be chain. Let me give you an example why I sort of believed Dr. Afriya Kutu's claim there. No, you're interested. November, no, Bitia Menando. There, Dr. Afriya will consult some of them. Na upper there or contest. Then Kofu field there, no sure the buyer 76. And to be simple, there, how should he go about clearing the air the way the 76? That was in November. Around January ending this year, the Muhu news item that Dr. Freya Koto Okrechapu Okumase, and he went to thank God for attaining 71 years. So that
on Asempa
inquiring, if you consider the fact that there, Ozi 71 years, October last year, why is he now thanking God for attaining 71 years in January, 72 October? To make it there, also you're interested in but also one cantam. It's your phone to 2 times or higher. Until this other section is there. I'm very sure that they are interested.
Okay, there, Boachie Jakon likely the June, July, or out. And that out and no will be to declare whether he is contesting or not, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Kunedu Aprekwe.
I know you will contest.
Okay. On the Yenim time or out.
Meti, no more BBC. Also, yes, about contest.
Okay.
Now, I can tell you.
Now, Joe Gatin swear.
Joe Gatin, I'm sure the Okahuntin and one man ministerial appointment in
Asempa FM.
So the account 2 radio stations. The Tamuswa about contest. And I'm sure the Okahun and one man ministerial appointment. Until the history there. President and Papa Minister Nasa Wakade or you're interested a woman on one, but also one cadam. I'm sure that you got it by out back in. I'm sure the presidency will thumbs down all man time on prosecuting the campaign. Alan about me to Bianca, but it is obvious the meme there were interested.
The next big thing will now be. Because even before they do flagbearership race, now or there were one other elections, from one polling stations through to constituency to region.
That is why out. From now onwards, and over there, if you won't go far, about sponsor one polling station, about sponsor along the line to constituency, region, national.
Yeah.
So you have to come out for people so more contest it is sponsored. I mean, it's not. I'm not surprised.
But to be able to predict when an will win flagbearership eventually, or there were them elections
Yeah, and I'm sure the matter there will be a mini congress to limit 8 to 5. There will be mini congresses. Do I 7, why 8 to top 5 in the in the elections in the end to avoid them 2007 Ayina. Number 17 why.
But so far the names that are out near 6.
No.
6 so far.
No 6.
Okay. And what start what ye Juma on who the eventual winner would be? What start BB Dema?
Let me share with your listeners. 2018.
Asempa FM.
MPP call Congress to elect one national executives. One. I knew that the next time we will have about 6,000 delegates at a place will be 2022, for example. And so there were about 6,000 delegates. And I took 10 researchers there who were using voice-activated tape recorders.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
One of our chairman now to get them talking.
Yeah.
Then the last two questions, will be someone there. Apart from Akufo-Addo, who is most popular? My current book our out details in your room, but for your good listeners, one exclusive, they give you the background. And you be someone can be for 40 delegates at the same time to avoid multiplicating the delegates.
Yeah.
You be someone apart from Akufo-Addo, who is the most popular person in MPP? Say answer we are. You be so there. Akufo-Addo one never to a man as flag bearer. Sanka impacted or your most popular. You be so why? Now, in the popularity ratings in Canada, Japan was first. Second, Baumia.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Third, Alan Martin. Fourth, Joe Gatti. And the fifth, Dambuchi.
That is the question. Who is the most popular after Nanado?
Yes.
Response is all by Indian.
No.
Okay.
No more percentages in our set.
Yeah. You can put that out.
Then you be saying, there. Who will you vote for as flag bearer? First was Alan Martin. What's in there? Or your need time. Second was Drogati. What's Western Central for? What woman did this time one call her? Third was Kennedy Japan. What's the Kennedy was Penasam? Banakumahon. Put the wafana swing voters into
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Fourth was Dr. Baumia. What's one doing 10 or a young concombra?
And we're 2018.
2018.
Okay.
Because in there, the next time I hear so many delegates, MPP delegates at the place, and it will be 2022. And the fifth was Dambuchi. What's it Dambuchi? Open Assam, Npp Flagbearer, but you can't have another Eastern after Nana as Flagbearer. Now, most popular, Kennedy, we are 26.9%. Baumia, 21.9%. Martin, 19.9%. Martin, 20.7%. Jogate, 19.3%. Dambuchi, 9.7%. And others, 1.4%. In terms of flag bearership, Alan Martin, 26.9%.
Ekosiisen on
Joe
Asempa
Gatti,
FM.
26.2%. Canada, Japan 24.8%. Baumia 21.1%. Nedambutri 0.5%.
Inti na ese number of delegates involved in this SND nipa 10 obia ne delegate ahen no waka say
420 to yeah 4,200 out of about 6,000 delegates.
Wow, 4,200.
Bear in mind there, before the next Congress, there are going to be various elections.
Yeah,
We may not have the
same delegates.
Delegates, yes, but this is what we had, and I knew that was the only opportunity we have before 2022. You being a lot of delegates at the same place.
Okay, how about the question there? Those 6,000 delegates were delegates involved in the national executive elections. So, Oba presidential primaries, the election to elect a flag bearer, you are talking in excess of 120,000 delegates, no?
Yes, you see, most of them are open. They are people who will influence others. Chatman say, because if national executives are 6,000 or what?
Yes.
And why people are coming out now is for them to also elect over there or hide the pyramid. It will be our yes, I agree that more than 1,000 delegates. And those kingpin delegates in our home of farmer, because people control others. Chatman say, yes, 2018 is a long time, but that was the most time between now and 2022. So many delegates at the same place.
At the same place to interview them. Let's say at the same place to interview them.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
But is it also likely there this sample size, 4,200 out of 6,000 delegates, say it used to honor to predict the outcome of an election involving over 120,000 people? It might be deceptive.
No. I'm not saying that this will be the outcome in 2022 or 2023.
Okay.
The people who elected the national executive of MPP, state of mind.
Okay.
And you will know that since 2018, the contestants have done a lot of work. They've done a lot of things. Because I've been around quite a bit to know the political calendar of parties. The past 2018, so many delegates to elect national executive. It will give you an inkling.
Asempa FM.
Yeah, 6,000. Because I'm sure with the loss of so many seats, quite a number of the executives at various levels will be wiped away. But it gives you an idea.
With the result of them research, our publisher.
Oh, my publish or latest book, which came out in December. My publish.
Okay. That's really interesting, ain't it? There from now till 2022, the research will continue at least across the country on a larger scale, so we're able to predict who would win eventually. Moboa.
Oh, honestly, it is first, and there'll be a mini congress to select 5.
Yes.
I'm sure they're definitely or Bobber 5. Dr. Koto say there's no way in the statement. The one card their own contest. More patch and Okonya fever no kajina home. No, executive bon come. At no point, no double contest.
Asempa FM.
But I'm sure, apart from other names will pop up. One of the interesting things at that time, and you could sense it there. So far, Obi Obiaso is between Alan and Baumia. The situation the MPP finds itself now. You are not talking to me as a diplomat, and I'm boy.
No.
So I'll be blunt.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The MPP, what I there, if we obiti there are dining moso, no so abonnés in the interested out yet. Mampong.
Yeah, Denimo, yes.
No, also abonnés but. Na MPP between Alan and Nonye Baumian. Or try their phobia. Rokoso, na edufin. Nasha Sura. Botan or her chawi.
Asempa FM.
Because for one about Sebon Boyo. So there has to be some consensus. Because Baumia and Mina, those who vote for MPP in the northern regions are likely to stay at home. Be an MPP, not one of not will contest them on former one. Talking about Aliu in 2007 and winning 7%. But me wina something for back there. Or in here 10. In here no on vote now. And see, this is the dynamics with the party will have to find. And I agree with James or KBB missed recently. But there has to be a consensus.
So a consensus how? The two leading candidates want to on what say. Na Kronya Flagbearer, na Kronya the running meter.
They 3-4 weeks ago. Musun Ifrikaka. And
Asempa FM.
the reaction in consensus of reason. Let me tell you the trap I set. I just said, oh, it is possible that in 2023, President they decided that, on contest on medical grounds. Into Baumia as vice president, Ephson in as president. Into so maybe the consensus should be there. Look at the Alan and the vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Since I started them stories, there are one or two people who reason for very good reasons. But reaction what the moment they will prefer said them sipa. They prefer to go to a contest.
But how about the point there? Because of the reasons you cited, I mean the northern influence and absolutely, and the Ashanti thing, and the fact that bring a Baumia to kill any mischief up north. The MPP from Nordness and all of that because of the Aliu Muhammad and the American, So bring Baumia, and then because of the influence of Ashanti region, get an Ashanti running mate to partner Baumia. Would that not be an effective winning ticket for the NPP?
Well, from the delegates in the year 2018 to the NPP, it's a party of records, a party of Wutamunsin. You said from 2008, when President Kofo was president, 2007, Obake Alan, Banana won. The reason Alan is third in terms of popularity, the reason all the top presidential and or any time.
Asempa FM.
Chatmas or any time. Into one, well, it may depend. So when you file before about to ban, definitely the Bamia camp will let the delegates know who will be their flag, who will be their running mate.
Yeah.
So then the running mate will then be compared to Alan in terms of whether the Ashanti delegates, because look, whether we like it or not, most of delegates of Ashanti, Eastern Ashanti, wherever they are in the country.
Yeah.
Most of delegates of NDC are from northern regions and Volta region.
Yeah.
In the Bamiano running meeting, it would depend whether majority of them will feel the Nipoafan as running mate. The time they be order by ticket to and now they be a washisha BB or ya Alan. Time, but these are things that you cannot throw away. That man say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but me able to get okay. Be a mrofa akoto say. Be about 2025 akoto say with the 75. Be a mrofa as running mate. And I'm mrofa napo as running mate. It will all depend on how the people from that region perceive that, oh, this is somebody for the entire marshal. It's going to, I mean, look at the MPP, right? The world food, if you're sure about, thank you for my boy. Who the boy we have to choose a way to die. It has, and I agree with Jay Mensah, man of experience within the party and everything. There has to be a form of consensus. Or, and then you could see there be as North Ashanti, one Pina, maybe get a compromise candidate. You never know. You know, these are all ifs and buts and so on, but other dream here can. We don't go academy, man comfortable, but other dream here can.
Wow. And we have some very interesting few years ahead of us. At least from now till time, them presidential primaries never could a lot.
No, but along the line, I'm sure some will come up, some will fall aside, and so on.
Yeah. But say I want to say engage, and let's use social media. Say engage social media, especially Facebook.
Social media too,
no, moba. Mibusa keke. Say engage social media, especially Facebook. Na share momentum or one nature, at least on social media.
What means social media?
Oh. And placing researchers be our.
Oh, some of them on feedback.
And what's that feedback?
You see, it is very deceptive to use social media to gauge these things. In general elections, but you can't rely on social media. General elections, you can't rely on social media. How much more a targeted group of 120,000 people? You can't use social media to gauge. That must say, general elections, you can't use social media to gauge how much more delegates.
Oh, okay.
Until then, government go through your social media, and I don't take it into account because say about elections, you're talking about 13 million voters. He delegates 120,000. Even for 13 million voters, social media could even make an impact in terms of who is winning or who is not winning. How much more 120,000 delegates? Who, as you and I speak now, are not known, have not been elected.
Of course.
And I suspect there will be a tsunami along the various levels.
And it really, I mean, how those elections will go, will really determine who is winning, right?
Oh yes, it depends on how I want to elect
one be brave.
That will make a good determination.
But
you know, you know the MPP has a bad record whenever it comes to election of flag bearers. So that is also something that they will have to tread cautiously on.
Well, bad record, no treading. How? What is it?
Record there, especially from 2007, it reduced the bit with the pruning down of candidates now. And for this time, I'm sure they'll be since 2018. But I would have done a lot of work in terms of, because we did that in 2018. Because look at the party calendar. That was the only time you get so many delegates converged at a particular place.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
But the other thing is, when you're there, on the reasons for the choice of delegates in 2018 Wokoforidiano. Some of the reasons are quite interesting. For example, the fact that Obaye Ache, the fact that the time in Drui, NSA. I mean, I've heard people say, when unlike Aliu Mahama, Baumia has merited his that pride of place, in the NPP as far as being a running mate is concerned. Alan Tremantinso has been around. He's contested with Nanado. He's been there as a minister across the two governments MPP in recent times. And really, what the thing about Obi Bayache, Obi Bayenche, would it really play a role?
Yes, you have to take into account. Let me give you an example. 2020 elections. 1.3 million voters were first-time voters.
Asempa
1819. It could be there 120 delegates. You have to look at the age of the delegates because
Ekosiisen
with
on Asempa
2007 we are talking about 13 years. So we are waiting 26 years. That with 13 years on Kefi. That man, sir. If you have people in the 40s, 50s, sir, do remember there. Easy or Obiazi. That much in the 20s, early 30s, one care the man, they will look at what has happened. So the age, the demographics of the 120 delegates also play a part.
In whether that message of Obayache or it will play a part in Mepocho Etaminka. The age and those demographics, no? Obe play a part in whether the message of Obayache and Obayenche, whether that message will be accepted.
Yes, whether that will resonate.
Okay.
The Obu or elect various levels. One of the contests, one of watcher.
Asempa FM.
There, we're a bit older. The young person, the dam or the Zula, when it cuts across
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
the various levels. Into the demographics of the 120,000 people who also play a part in terms of who have the advantage. It's a lot of things that will go into it.
Mamumbu Same, final question. From everything you know about at least the two... Etaminka. Listen, Mibu Same, final question. From everything you know about the two leading candidates, no? Say Efa Alan Chemantena, any strength and any weakness, Yabade, going into an election like this. What will be his strength? What will be his weaknesses?
So by a year's time, I'll tell you.
Nabaumie.
It's the same.
Okay.
Definitely from 2018, 2 years, over to about maybe 2 years' time. The 4 years, a lot would have happened. Some people have been organizing. The important point is the 120,000 should be people are candidating.
Asempa FM.
That is the important point. And the party also have to make sure they assuage, they calm down the support base of the losing candidate. Because when it becomes giddy, northern votes, Ashanti voter, the Damzanian candidate, the two cut across. There are a lot of ifs and buts.
Uncle Ben, may I say, it's a long way from now till time over to our banity. We'll talk again, definitely. Aye.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pan. I show. And Ben Ephson, managing editor, Daily Dispatch newspaper, is also one of our country's most renowned pollsters. And I'm in Kano. But Idi Muhayidin comes with a portion of the NPP's constitution, and he says, Article 1319 of the NPP constitution states that where there are more than 5 contestants seeking for nomination as the party's presidential candidate, a special electoral college shall cast their votes by secret ballot for the first 5 contestants to be shortlisted. The special college shall comprise the following delegates. Into such special electoral college Sebasa candidates more than 5 eno mudi beba out amo na beka akoto omo so aba na omate so amaka enum. Such special electoral college no munie national council members, national executive committee members, regional executive committees, national council of elders, all members of parliament, 3 reps from each of the special organs of the party, youth, women, and Nasara, past national officers, 3 reps from every external branch, founding members of the party during the registration of the party at the EC, and all party card-bearing ministers. Omo ena a form electoral college betwate swama akanipa enuminti. That's where we are. In the Yebeda, Uncle Ben Ephson ase papa. Ma yenshana yentwas na fe na me mama mpanyifo akwaba lawyer Sami Jemfia tena Sami